Say what?
Cut! No, man. You're making me fall asleep. To death, bro. Okay, the line is... Say what?
Everyone is so amazed and inspired by the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park movies, and we're also taken aback by them that we completely throw it over our heads that these are not real dinosaurs.
Say what?
Really, so everybody just thinks that dinosaurs are fake. No, I don't think so. I don't know where this girl gets her information from, but let's watch, because dinosaurs are not fake. But we'll get more into that here in a minute. Tell us, lady, why do you think dinosaurs are fake?
Not in the least. Not at all. When I thought about how many other species of animals had to be mixed in to complete the DNA of a dinosaur, it made me wonder how much of something has to be mixed into something else to make that something else not itself anymore. In other words, at what point in the genetic soup pot do dinosaurs stop being dinosaurs? Let's take humans as an example. We all evolved from a common ancestor. The early hominid species came from the ancestor we share with today's African apes. There is said to be at least dozens of different species of human-type creatures around 5 to 8 million years ago. At what point did we cease to be the Australopithecus and start to be Homo sapiens? When a human being of colored skin tone breeds with a human of a lighter skin tone, and their offspring breeds with a lighter skin tone, at what point in that generational line of doing the same thing over and over again do the humans fail to be considered black or of a dark skin tone?
Say what?
I don't think that matters. They're still part of the human race. They're still considered human just because they have part black, part white, part Chinese. They can have 35 different types of humans. They're still freaking human. That doesn't make sense to me. You're comparing apples to oranges and complaining because an apple doesn't taste like an orange. That has no bearing on anything, because they are still considered human. They're not a chicken now, because they have 10 different types of 10 different races in them. Most Americans have several different races in them. Doesn't that mean that Americans aren't human? No, we're still part of the human race. We're still a human. So therefore, your argument has no validity. Okay, now let's keep on hearing what she has to say. I have a feeling it's gonna be good.
In today's society, if a black person and a white person have offspring, that child is considered black even though they are of the same complexion of their white parent in those very rare cases. At what point after domesticating wolves did wolves stop being wolves and start becoming dogs? At what point down our human ancestry did we start identifying as a conscious species? Or at what point did we start to entertain the ideas of gods or magic or superstition? I preface all of this to make a point about the dinosaurs. In Jurassic Park, they mention frog DNA, but there's also the DNA of many other species that are mixed in to make these dinosaurs. This is a fast-track version, of course, but how many different species' DNA had to be mixed into a dinosaur before the dinosaurs are no longer considered dinosaurs? Is it possible that the dinosaurs we see on screen are not actually dinosaurs, but aesthetically modified creatures that have been designed to only look like dinosaurs to the observers, or what we believe they would have looked like? Even Henry Wu said in Jurassic World,
"You are acting like we are engaged in some kind of mad science, but we are doing what we have done from the beginning. Nothing in Jurassic World is natural. We have always filled gaps in the genome with the DNA of other animals. And if their genetic code was pure, many of them would look quite different. But you didn't ask for reality. You asked for more teeth."
I never asked for a monster.
Monster is a relative term. To a canary, a cat is a monster.
So, it really teases the brain to wonder if any of the dinosaurs are remotely as close to what they would look like in reality. Yes, it has been proven that many of the dinosaurs had feathers, or some version of modified feathers, but parakeets, peacocks, and roosters are all examples of the many different arrangements feathers can take on a specific creature. The dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are to real dinosaurs what Fakemon are to Pokemon, or what religion is to reality. We've become so enraptured with the dinosaurs that it was completely erased. We completely erased that pivotal piece of information that has been presented to us time and time again throughout the many works of the Jurassic Park series. And it's that the dinosaurs are not dinosaurs at all. If you want to.
Lady, you're talking about Jurassic Park. It was a movie. I don't think that these people, back in 1908 was like, hey, we're gonna need to fake these dinosaurs so that because one day there's gonna be television, and we're gonna have to make these look good so that we can make millions of dollars, or our ancestors can make millions of dollars making fake movies about dinosaurs. Lady, you are lost. I mean, are you seriously talking about Jurassic Park, and you think Jurassic Park is real? No, it was a movie. Alright? Yeah. During the early stages of the fossil record, yeah, mistakes were made. They put the wrong head of one. Sorry, guys. They put the wrong head on a dinosaur and they named it the Brontosaurus. That was a mistake, okay? Later, it was corrected. People got to understand that science doesn't prove anything. It disproves things through trial and error. When more facts are known about a subject, guess what? It improves, and we learn more, and we publish more, and we find out more. Like, for instance, in 1999 in North Dakota, a paleontologist named Tyler Lyson found the skeletal remains of a dinosaur with tissue in it. And after CT scans of this dinosaur and the tissue, we learned mountains of facts about dinosaurs. We learned that some had skin with little fiber hairs on it, like a pig. Then we found some had quail mark barbs in their bone and showed that they had feathers. Okay, and then others had skin like a lizard. Okay, just different, species. I mean, it's just like any other. I mean, there's like 18,000 different species of birds. Come on, man. You can't nail that down to just one bird and say, well, this is what this bird looks like, so that means that every other bird looks the same. No. We started off with one T-Rex fossil, and we ended up, I think there's like 46 or 48 skeletal remains. Now we have full skeletal remains of T-Rexes. Before, back in the day when they first found the first one, it wasn't complete. I don't think they found the upper arms or the legs. So they used remains from other dinosaurs that resembled these bones and made the T-Rex. Come to find out, the T-Rex hind legs, were pretty close to almost identical to the ones that we used back then. But now it's not a guesswork. It's not as much guesswork as people think. There isn't no fake dinosaurs. The dinosaurs look, do you think that a museum is going to put the real bones, a real skull of a dinosaur hanging up 15 feet in the air so that if something happens, it falls and destroys it? No. Actually, there's several museums that have the real skulls in an enclosed, plastic box in front of the skeleton, showing that, hey, here's the real head of it. That's a cast up there. Of course, they're dangling it 15, 20 feet in the air. They don't want it destroyed, so they're not going to dangle the priceless T-Rex skull 20 feet in the air. People, there's still a conspiracy over the Brontosaurus. I mean, come on, it's simple mistakes made. But then we found out, like the Microraptor. We did some tests on Microraptors and found that they carried a similar cell that gives us the pigmentation in the color of our hair. So, which means, and the type of cell that they had showed that they had iridescent feathers. That's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty badass. So, yeah, mistakes were made. Just like in every scientific endeavor, mistakes get made, but they get corrected and improved on. And that's where we get the fossil record. That's why we have a fossil record. It shows evolution. It shows all different types of things. We can tell how way the dinosaurs moved by the way their bones fit together. You know, tells a lot. You know, and this all comes from, you know, scientists, you know, studying human bones, animal bones of today, knowing the way they moved. This is all things that can be transferred over to the dinosaur record. Of course, it had mistakes at the beginning, like I said, but doesn't mean that dinosaurs were fake. Come on. You really think that there was a kid in, I can't remember, this Illinois or Iowa or somewhere, 5-year-old kid that was out digging one day and found a skeleton of a dinosaur. Is he a shill? Is he a government shield? Part of the plan? Is he part of the mysterious they that, you know, all these conspirators think, you know, lie to us on a daily basis? Come on, man. You conspiracy theorists really need to wake up. By the way, you guys like my NASA hat shirt? I love my NASA shirt. So anyway, y'all be cool. I just wanted to bring this to the light. Just another conspiracy theory that people that are uneducated don't understand, you know. Sort of like flat earth that think that gravity's fake and the earth don't spin and blah, 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 even though they're given tons of evidence to prove it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all take care, and I'm out.